So how's it going? This is Taste, and I'm bringing you my second episode from the How to GB series on my YouTube channel featuring Endeavour Alpha. This is the second game in the match versus Dexterity. The first one was on Lockdown, Search and Destroy. This is obviously Capture the Flag on Bootleg. I quickly want to point out what just happened straight at the start there. We've rushed to the middle of the map, Yauden went through the middle, Pantera went around the outside on road, and I came through this CDOM here. We're not pushing in too far as to sort of push them out of the comfort zone, but we're keeping our defensive line in the middle of the map, which is crucial for Capture the Flag. You do not want to be holed out all the way at your flag, and then it doesn't go too well for us. As you see, they spawn there and instantly take both Pantera and Yauden out, leaving me last alive. I find the best thing to do right now is just stay alive. I don't want to be dying here. They're coming up to support me again. We get our middle line, and there's this guy here behind the dumpster there, and I play this quite well. I wait, I come out to that window, see what's going on, and he's not moving. He's going to stay there, so I'll get a better angle on him after recovering my health. It's important that I waited there, but unfortunately I'll get picked off from the back, call him out, and he gets cleared up at the end there. So then I notice my spawn. It's important in Capture the Flag to notice where your spawn is and often call it out to your teammates. Not only does it show that where you are, but it will also show where the enemy is likely to be. I spawned on the plant side of our flag there. I've got it at the plant side because the Search and Destroy plant is there, and that shows that the enemy are on road. As you can see, they're now pulling the flag road, and I think I just don't see a guy here in a minute because he's going to clean me up while I'm trying to chase this flag carrier. After this done, should have predicted it really, a little bit of a mistake by me, and it does prove kind of costly. But I die in the middle there, and obviously Pantera and Yauden are at the back here trying to defend the flag. This is the only time you should be defending the flag, when it's actually the enemy's flag in our base, and when Tug gets cleaned up, it's important for me not to leave Yauden alone here. I think during this commentary it's important to note the UAV pretty much at all times. You need to know where your teammates are. I mean, I don't look at it all the time in the actual match, but I'm often told by my teammates. So, as you can see, there's, I think this is Yauden we were watching up there near the cutoff with the flag there. The other one had been taken, so he didn't want to jump straight on it until Pantera had cleared the person that had our flag up, because what's going to happen is if we don't take their flag, they will run to their flag again, assuming that we're not there. If we take their flag, then they now know that we're on the offence as well, and they'll play more cautiously, more defensively, and it'll be harder to take the flag off them. By waiting for them back at their base, it makes it a lot easier to try and take it away. So here's the cutoff that I was talking to previously. I'm not quite sure which one of the two it was watching, but he's pulled right round back to their flag rather than chase the flag carrier, which is what I'm currently doing. I'm chasing so that if he slows down I can catch up with him while they stay in the base, hoping to stop the flag carrier, but he does get killed and we do lose an early cap there, which causes a little bit of problems because we're now 2-1 down, and I think we're halfway through the round almost, so we need to get a bit of a push on now. We need to try and get through here. It's only a one flag cap defeat, but that means that we do need to win the next round. We can't hold, we can't try and attempt for the draw. Ideally you want a sort of a 2-flag lead going in somewhere, so we know we're going to be pushing for it, or they're going to be pushing for it, as they are there. Brilliant spawn for me there, thank you Infinity Ward. And I leave the flag there. There is no point returning that flag, it's exactly where it is there. Returning it just tells them that I'm on it, so which they kind of know anyway, but they're not pushing through to it. And you see the red dot on the road there, you can see that the green triangles are not watching over there, so I come around to the road and make sure that nothing's coming down here. Other people are dying elsewhere, so we push up. Is the skull there? That skull is crucial. That shows there at CDOM when we can decide what to do. I've already cut off the road and I come back round to this side here. So I think Pantera it was that moved through from the alleyway, instead of coming through mid like originally planned, pushed out to CDOM because we'd seen the teammate had died there. We don't want to be letting them through that side. And now what happens here, I think I just get caught reloading here, trying to take the cover. Not going too well for me. Just trying to cover someone so that we've got the area clear to pull the flag. When you're pulling the flag, one of the things that is really crucial is where you're going to pull it and how safe that is. You can stand on their flag for ages and wait, because they're not going to expect you to be there. So there's no point rushing up to a flag and immediately going, oh, I must take this flag, because there's no point. What you want to do is you want to sit around the flag and you want to wait, you want to talk to your teammates, do we own anywhere? And if they go, yeah, and we're all over at CDOM, then it was probably safe to try and pull the flag and go down to CDOM, inform them they're doing so, one of them will push up a little bit, one of them drops back a little bit, so that the one pushing up can take anyone that tries to kill you when you're getting the flag and before you get to the CDOM side. And the other one could stop them taking their flag or trying to cut you off. And with 3v3, it's fairly easy to just get the perfect balance of where the positions are. With 4v4 you kind of have the extra man that's about, and you don't quite know where to put him, and you don't know what they're going to be doing with all their people, but a lot of things, especially on smaller maps, are built for 3v3, so it's fairly obvious what's going on. And what happens at the end here is we get under 14 seconds. We know it takes a shortest route straight through the middle 14 seconds to get a flag from one end to the other with a submachine gun and extreme conditioner. So after 14 seconds it's pointless trying to pull a flag, so we just started running around. And now this round starts on this side. I'm going to pull road this time, other than the CDOM side you saw me on last time. You'll see that they've both gone roughly through the top middle area. The bottom middle is not an easy place to rush, so what we're hoping is that I'm going to come in this side and cut off anyone that's coming through, but they kill me and they push through, and here they are. We are waiting for them. So now what we have is me spawning right at the back, which is a problem because they're doing what we did last time. They're holding around the middle line just outside that middle building near these crates here, and I play this horribly. I really should be just leaving this bloke here. I don't know why I chased him, and it cost me a death. But we do have one person on the flag here, so it's not the end of the world. He's going to advance slowly. I'm pushing this side, inform them again what I'm doing so that I can pull through, and I think they've just taken the flag, have they there? Yeah, and they're going to pull it through, well, it doesn't matter anymore because I just got stuck, but I think they were pulling it through the middle. That was the luckiest nade I've seen in a while, and I don't think we catch them, to be honest. I think they go straight through that flag, so we're going to try and get an advancement straight down to that area, but we're just getting demolished at the moment, to be honest. Every time we move we're getting killed straight away, so I think we try and slow the pace a little bit here. I can't remember if it's now or a little bit later, but we're not going to rush straight out. We're going to get out of our spawn because that's important, but then I think there's one person holding back right at the line where we tried to get when we were on the other side, and we have one advancing around the CDOM side. So I'm going to follow the road. We're going to wait until some people are down, because when they have one down, the number disadvantage ups a lot. But we do keep dying, and this is a situation of a little rut that you do have to try and get yourself out of. You need to try and slow the game down. You mustn't think because you're losing that you have to go all out attacking and try and get it back. If you sit back and play sensibly and wait for them to come to you, and what is that guy doing? And wait for you to come to you and just carry on taking them out as they come back to you. Eventually they'll get frustrated with their deaths and things like that, and that was poor awareness from me there. That should have been better. But you need to try and keep composed, which I clearly didn't do just there, but it's what I should have been doing. And this spawn here, far away from the flag. That means that they are near the flag, and that is a massive fail, jumping up that broken bit. Things like that get me every time. There's a little window on C-Town as well. Can never jump into that either. I always get killed trying to get up it as well, because it's really open. It annoys the hell out of me. I should really stop even trying it. But what we have here is yauden dies straight on the flag, so I know they're probably going to push just out, try and get him, but he had the better cover. I was taken down. My playstyle doesn't really help on maps such as this one, where there's a lot of cover, but they're always sort of fairly far away from each other, or not quite as convenient as you want them. I know Modern Warfare 3 is full of things that are conveniently just below head height, but they're not in the areas in which I would like them in order to be at my advantageous point from going this side on the map. So because I'm mainly a cover player, I find it quite difficult on these kinds of maps to progress, because I don't win my gunfights unless I've anticipated previously being in it. As you can see right here, that was just awful. We get doubled on there. It's on their flag, so it shouldn't be too costly, and we spawn back on ours. I think Jordan's there with the pull on the flag, just going to come straight through the middle, quickest route. We need to get something, but we get taken off on the cutoff, which is exactly what we were trying to do last time, and we're just getting taken down every moment. But we do manage to get it through at this side, and this is a little thing that I talked to Jordan about a little bit after the game, and he got the point after explaining it to him a little bit. What you need to do when running the flag is you need to run in cover until you get shot. If you get shot, that means your cover isn't working and you're likely to die. At this case, you need to make yourself as out of cover and easy to shoot as possible, which may sound quite sort of self-defeating and just you're going to lose if you're doing this, but what's going to happen is you're already dead. We're going to just accept your fate there, and what's going to happen is the flag is going to drop wherever you die. If you're already advancing the flag like we were there, it was almost at our base, you do not want the flag in cover so that they can go and get it returned, because if it's in cover and you're shooting at them, chances are they'll survive long enough to get the return. If they're out in the open and you can shoot the hell out of them, What's more likely to happen is that you're going to be able to take them down, and while they're going for the flag, because it's got that little capturing bar, which is a bit weird, like as soon as you touch that flag, I've played capture the flag like in paintball in real life, you don't have to wait any time when you're on the flag, you just grab it mid-run. But there's that little loading bar time, which if you die while that's still loading, the flag stays where it is, and that is so crucial sometimes in capture the flag games, where you can just kill them while that loading bar is still there. Because of how fast the guns fire and kill, you should be able to do it fairly simply, and that way you can keep your flag returns coming and stop them getting their flag returns. And that's the end of the gameplay. We end up drawing that round, which is a little bit disappointing, so we end up losing it 1-0, but it's best of 3, you can't win them all, so I'll be back probably tomorrow to bring you the third game in this Game Battles match. This is Dexterity. See you around.